number nearly 1,500. (1931), and on the terrace of the House of Commons, a group of new MPs being introduced by Lady Astor. A little over a decade before, she had become the first woman to be elected to Parliament, a culmination of the fight for women's suffrage. The war to win the right for women to vote had been waged for over 60 years. Now we celebrate the 50th anniversary of their victory. But the cost of that victory was counted in public ridicule, imprisonment, even death. Emily Davison was killed when she threw herself under the King's horse in the Derby of 1913. Leader of the suffragettes, Mrs Pankhurst. She died 10 years after the achievement of votes for women. Here a statue to her memory is unveiled in 1930. Margaret Bonfield, the first woman cabinet minister, one of many who were writing the chapters of achievement after the bitter years of struggle so extensively filed in the records of Scotland Yard. In 1940, women cast off the remaining shackles, showing, as they had in 1914, how they could help to win a war for wider freedoms. Soon they were quietly conquering every citadel of power. A woman can now control the destinies of 500 million people, or influence the fashions that millions will wear. A woman in charge of millions, bank manager Margaret Reed of Edinburgh. First woman president of the Oxford Union, Geraldine Jones. Mary Rand, typifying women's contribution to the world of sport. Sheila Scott, record-breaking solo pilot. But nowadays, not even the sky is the limit. The first girl in space, Valentina Tereshkova. And almost as elevated in her own field, Marjorie Hurst, who runs the largest ever employment agency. Just a few among the millions of women who have justified that long battle for equality half a century ago. Wales